Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Honest J. Nowak, Mark of the Line, and more importantly, let's get on back down to the country of Italy by talking about yet another automotive marque that many people are very familiar with. It's still very popular to this day because of its name. Episode number 730, Ferrari. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get it on for today. Ferrari is in fact one of the top level marques ever known in the industry. It started off becoming very well known and revolutionary for its incredible design features and quirks, but more importantly for its high-end performance and its luxuriousness, mostly because of it being an import all the way from Italy. Ferrari though is a bit more than just that, the way I see it. It still does remain one of the best known sports cars or supercars related brands in the industry, aside from a few others. Lamborghini has had its great share of popularity over the years, and then of course you remember when Mercedes-Benz jumped on the bandwagon and offered its own share of supercars pretty much, and then there were some others out there. Ford had its own, Chevrolet had its own, Nissan had its own, Toyota, Honda, many of them had their own unique sharing. And this is mostly because car marques like Ferrari were able to become instantly successful in so many possible ways. If I could pretty much just name any kind of model from the top down to as many of them as I could possibly identify, then well, I'll go ahead and say 10 of them for right now. 599, FXX, bit of a tongue twister there, 458, 488, Pista, 599, California, 408, 308, and then of course the 512 Maranello. That's just 10 models though. Ferrari's made at least 100 of them over the years, and man is it just gigantic. That's probably one of the main reasons why it still continues to thrive as one of the greatest automotive manufacturers in the supercar, sports car industry. So much so that you could probably only imagine how gigantic the merchandising for it pretty much gotten. I can't really go too far without noticing shirts, caps, and many other unique pieces of apparel plus other things out there like pencils, mugs, koozies, and there was even an entire roller coaster that was based off of Ferrari's legacy. Man, with merchandising that gigantic, it only makes you wonder how big is Ferrari going to be in today's time. It's yet another survivor of the recession. But as far as we know, that might not be too big of a problem for them, seeing as how many were able to survive the recession itself, but not everybody, unfortunately, as I've talked about what happened to such companies like Mercury and Pontiac, just to name a few. There's a good chance that one of these days Ferrari might have its own faults that might also lead to a potential downfall, but I don't feel like that's ever going to happen for a long time. And even if it does, then well, it could be hard to tell or hard to gauge exactly when or where that could potentially happen. So, well, I guess we'll see what happens at that point in time. But until then, Ferrari is still probably one of our favorite things ever. It's that big, and it will probably continue to be for a long, long time. Yeah, that's how big it will be. So that's pretty much it on Ferrari right there. But I guess we're going to do something a little bit different with tomorrow's topic. Yet another car marque that I might as well go ahead and talk about a bit more from England. Yeah, there's your hint for what tomorrow's topic is going to be like. Feel free to guess about it in the comment section below, but until then, if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.